Yo, what is good, guys? Hope you guys are doing well. So I just saw this very interesting point that I think is very unheard of, at least for some people or majority of people. Maybe some of you guys have heard it before, but it's the idea of sexual energy and channeling that to the things you want to achieve in your life, right? So let's see. So yesterday was about one and a half month streak where I didn't have sexual intercourse, I guess you can say, and I was just dialed in. And because of this pent up energy, you feel a certain way when you try not to bust one. Is the best way to put it. And it's so fascinating to me because of how much pent-up energy you get from it, that in order to sort it out or work through it, you have to channel that and transmute that energy to a different thing that you want to achieve in your life. For example, yesterday I was just blowing up with ideas, quite literally blowing up with ideas and what I can do, how I can get this, how I can get that, how I can make my cash 40K in 6 months. Huge monumental leaps, because I needed to channel that energy because it was so pent up that I needed to expel it and move it into a different area of my life. And I found that very, very fascinating. And I want to share this with you guys because I believe in Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. That book is a very good book, and I actually might read it again. I have a Kindle, so I might just download it on my Kindle. But that book, there's a chapter, I believe chapter 13 or 14, where it talks about sexual transmutation or sex transmutation. Essentially, you transfer and move that energy into a medium that benefits you and gets you to the next level of your life, right? That's just mind-blowing. Like, who talks about that? No one talks about that shit. And I found that extremely fascinating because I'm thinking of all these different ways to accumulate this money in order to support myself, and I'm already making that progress. But by being able to abstain from sexual intercourse or self-pleasing yourself, if you catch my drift, you push yourself in a way that's very, very challenging. Like, I feel like all other addictions are easy to break. In my humble opinion, I've had nicotine before, Juuls. I used to smoke 4 Juuls a day. 4 pods a day, like 3 or 4 pods a day, that I would refill myself. So I was a fiend. And these addictions, for that's like a big addiction, right? Like smoking, right? Nicotine. I was addicted to it. And don't get me wrong, I still use Zins. I use Zins now, but I use it like once every 3-4 days, guys. Once every 3-4 days. Like, I didn't use one today, or yes, I think I did use one yesterday. But I didn't use one today, I might not use one tomorrow. It just, you break that addiction. But I think this sexual energy addiction that we all have is what keeps us at a lower state. If you're always busting, guys, you're always busting. For the dudes, this is for the men out there. If you guys are always busting and you're fucking it up, if you're doing it, rather, and this is in a previous video I just released before this one, moving energy, transmuting that energy, and using pleasure instead of self-pleasing yourself, go look for a woman. Go look for a woman who you can please and that she can please you. Whether it's serious, not serious, fun, one night stand, do that. And make it a genuine thing, not like a thing you pay for. Because that is the true way. That is the true way of going about it. And so I have to make it a commitment to myself personally, to fix that aspect of my life. And how am I going to do that? I'm going to record a video right after this, so I can rewatch and say to myself that I'm not going to let this happen. I need to put in the goddamn work, get out there, go meet women, than having to do it that way, because then you're not going to get anywhere. So my plan is to record an audio session, maybe even a video for my own YouTube channel, So when I come back to it, I can be like, yo, let's dial in, baby. Let's dial in. And I'm gonna do that actually right after this for the next video so I can watch back and see how serious this is. Peace, guys.